Hello everyone, welcome to another video with the Keys Telecoms. So basically on this one I just want to show you something that is very important and that I feel like most people are overlooking, um, especially people not in the IT space, or people that are not really technical. So I've seen cases or be in situations where a customer says, look, my internet is terribly slow. Um, More so when I'm on my laptop or on my desktop, you know, but when I'm connecting on my cell phone for some reason, I don't have problems. It's not slow, it doesn't lag, there are no issues, you see. And already, as a person who's technically minded, it tells me that it's a device related issue because remember what is common for all your devices, on your home network or as we know it, LAN, local area network, is your router, right? So if you've got a router or a modem, that all your devices are connecting to get the internet. So that is your point of connection, meaning all your devices have that router common in common. You see. So then in that case, if there is an issue with uh, the network itself, everything else should be a problem. You see, so that's just, first thing that you always just need to think of, what is working properly, what is not working. Are they all are all the devices having the same problem? No, it's only one device, or it's only the TV, and the laptops, or the computer, but it works fine on everything else, you see. So that tells me already it's device related. What I've picked up and what I've noticed, well, I've always known it, but it's something that most people always overlook. And when I would show them and fix the problem, and it will always be, oh wow, you see, why didn't I think of that? So what you do is remember your computer. Look, it is a machine, right? It can get overloaded in terms of now the CPU, right? So it's got a CPU that's running, central processing unit. That is basically the brain of the computer, right? So when you open something um, on the internet, or when you open a page, or you open something on the back end, the hardware is working, right? I mean, you typically hear other computers, they will always make a noise, something like that. So basically, it at some point, depending obviously on the specs of your computer, that does get overworked, or overloaded, if you may. And the moment it gets to a certain um, you know usage, it will then affect the performance of the device. So it's always very important, to be aware or to be mindful of that. And in most cases, you would test, with someone, and or with the customer, you're testing bandwidth. They're getting what they're getting paid. They're getting what they are paying for. The bandwidth is being pushed through to the customer. You've checked everything, right? But the customer again still gets the same problem on specific devices, especially the computer. So what I'm going to show you is for a computer. I'll show you something else on Netflix or YouTube or all these other applications that are being accessed via an Android box with a similar issue, but that's for another video. So basically, how to check your CPU usage would be to go to your task manager, right? Depending on the um, I am on Windows 11, so depending on the whether you're on Windows 10 or whichever operating system you are on, you just left click here. Alright, so if you left click here, it will just take you to taskbar manager, and then you can just go in there and do what you need to do, right? In my case, I've already opened it. Or what you can also do, just to save time, you can just type the task manager. See, task manager application, and it's gonna show you basically. So I'm just gonna maximize that. Already, I think you can see, you can already see what's happening, right? Can you see? It's already very high. It's showing me the CPU usage for, or rather the CPU usage is actually being consumed a lot by this application, and it's showing you here because it's showing you the colors, right? And it's going to show you obviously the embers and the red. I could be colorblind, but it's close to red anyway. You know what it means. Red is danger. So that's what you want to also have a look at. So once you open your task manager, you're going to go under processes, right? And then under processes, you want to look at applications. So this is basically what we want to look at. Leave everything else. So basically this just simply means that at the moment your computer is running, in my case now, Google Chrome, there's 24 tabs that are open or that are running on the background, right? Even though you don't see that much, okay, when I say that much, even though you don't see a um, a monitor here, but you can see it's not normal. You can't have 24 pages or 24 tabs opened on the back end, and look at that. And you know how much it's consuming the memory, like how much is that. And you're looking at Firefox, you're looking at about 8 tabs, you see. So this is very important. Always come and have a look here. I troubleshooted a customer at some point where they had about Chrome, I think on Chrome it was about 80 something tabs opened, and all these other applications that were movie or streaming um, sites there. There was torrenting sites there that were opened, and the moment I closed all of this, so for instance, what you would do is you just click on that application, and then on the bottom right, it's going to show you a button, sorry, an action button to actually close those tabs, right? You just say end task, and then can you see it's gone, right? So I won't do it on this one because I am on Chrome now as recording this, so I'm not going to do it, but just for the sake of understanding, so this is what's going on. But you don't see this because when you open Chrome, Chrome will just show you that you are only connected, or rather you only just have one. Let me just go there, like for instance, can you see I'm on Chrome now? So in this case, you don't see what's there, you don't see what's opened, right? So it's always very important to come here, have a look here, and see what's happening. Another way, you can always just go on your history. So you're going to click on those 3 dots there, and then under history, you just hover your mouse over it. You don't click it, and then you come this side and it's going to show you history, right? You click on history, and then once you are on history, it will basically just give you an idea as well um, of what is opened. It would give you an idea of what was happening on your machine. As you can see, for me, there's a lot. But this won't really affect, like when you come. This is just for you to know what's happening on your machine. You can also clear the browsing data This also is very important. Let me just show you something there quickly. So this also is very important in terms of making sure that your web pages load faster and quicker, because if there's too much here as well, it will give issues. You will say when you open a specific page it's slow, Chrome is slow or that is slow, whereas it's not. It's just that um, you actually have a lot in your browsing data. So you just need to be careful with that. I'm not going to do that with mine now. And yeah, so basically it's just that I just wanted to just show you how to do your basic troubleshooting on your PC or on your laptop before you call your internet service provider, in the case where it's just only one device or just the PCs or the laptops that are giving issues. Always just have a look at these first. Make sure you don't have ridiculous amounts of tabs opened here. Okay, again, you see here it's very high, so it's always gonna kind of like give you an indication of what's going on. Can you see power usage is high, but it's fine for me. I'm on a i3. As this is a solid state drive, so even though this is happening, my machine is still performing well. Okay, thank you guys, and remember not to forget to subscribe and also hit the like button, comment, and also hit the notification so that we do notify you when we post more videos. Thank you so much, guys, and please do enjoy.